Welcome everyone. Today we are gonna talk on how to do the designing of the RPA after the evaluation process. So once you click on at automate process, start your automation, you will land here. So right now I am on my process management under the process automation. So here this is the canvas where you can design your RPA manager. So RPA manager is a place where you manage your RPA application. So here if you click on that record button here, record BPMN, that will take you to start automation. So right now I'm going forward and clicking on this record BPMN button here. Just repeating again, to get there you have to get into my RPA tab on the top left side and then my processes, and then if you click on that process automation and then the cam recorder button, then this will pop you up an dialog box that will ask you to open up the instance and log in actually, so that you would need to put in your Anypoint username and password where you have the RPA authentic credentials, right? So I'm putting in my username. Once you enter the credentials and sign in, now you will have this small recorder which is independent of the RPA manager which we were working on before. So this is the recorder, a bot, right? So here this is called MuleSoft RPA Recorder. So this is a window which is running technically locally on the Windows machine, and this Windows machine is on my VDI right now, but if you have a Windows setup, then you can always install your MuleSoft RPA Recorder locally. So basically I'm authenticating my recorder using my Anypoint RPA manager, and I enabled the dialog box so that this window was auto launched by the browser. Once you are here, you can go forward and click on that video button on the top, and this will give you an add activity. So this is the beginning of the automation process, the step 1. So and the bottom, you will see at the bottom corner right, you will see a few icons here. The plus icon is the add activity. On the left or rightmost corner you will find the timeline, and the first one is a pause recording, and wherever you see the checker box or a flag, it is a finish of the recording or the process that we are trying to do, the activity, right? So right now at the beginning, at the first step, we need to add an activity. So let's name the activity here, and the name of the activity I'm putting as open rebate site, and this will be the beginning of my activity. So, and this is a bot task. It can be either web task or user task. These are different tasks, but right now this is a bot task because my bot will be running this task to open browser and open the rebate site that I'm trying to do as my first step. So make the name accurate to whatever the operation or the activity you are trying to do as a first step, so that it's very readable and understandable by anyone who looks at this process. Okay, now click on this add button. The thing is, as soon as you click on add button, this will start recording your screen locally on whatever you see on your screen, that will be start recording. So make sure you minimize all of your background tasks before you click start, but for this video it's okay, I'm just minimizing now after the recorder has started. Now open another browser. It could be Mozilla Firefox here or any of your favorite browsers, and then I am putting in the site where my bot would like to launch when it starts, since the activity of that is open the rebate site, right? So I just entered into a browser, put in the URL on the top, and then clicking on the please log in to continue text or the button or hyperlink here. So this is my first step. So and then come back at the bottom and then click on the plus button again. So this will stop, that will be recorded as the first activity, and now we are adding next activity. This will be the step 2 of the entire process of automation using MuleSoft RPA. In the step 2, we are adding another activity. So the best practice here is to, no matter how much automation you are trying to do to achieve a task, the more you break down into smaller activities, the more better it is to identify or troubleshoot an issue whenever you encounter during this process of automation or after you launch it into the production environment. Okay, so this is one pro tip right now during this video, and let's continue our automation here. Back to add activity. So when I click on the plus button at the bottom right corner, that will add an activity. So give the name of the activity. Now in this activity, I would like to get login into the system, so my activity name will be login. So this login activity corely takes care of how to log into this website. So this is again my bot task. This is something bot does, not user or web. So in the bot task, I'm going forward and clicking on this login button. So whenever you make a click or select anything, there will be recording on the background on the coordinates and the position of the cursor, everything. So I'm entering my username and password and then click on login. Now as you see, this is a sample website I'm launching and I have logged in. So after this, remember, this is a small activity again, so I paused in the sense added new activity. You can pause or add new activity by clicking the plus button at the right bottom of the screen and then add new activity here. This is how you stop or jump from one activity to another activity or one step to another step during this entire automation process. Now my next task on this automation is that log into the rebate page. So once I logged in, I would like to navigate to the rebate page. So my activity name will be navigate to rebate page, and this is again a bot task, so I'm not changing anything there. Now I'm going forward and clicking on the rebate site. So now rebate site has opened. So once this is done, make sure you have stop this recording and create another activity. So the smaller the activities are, the better, and it's a recommended process or a best practice that you can follow. So click on add activity again. So now the next activity starts. So here I would like to locate something on the screen. So my bot task will be locate and the name of the activity will be locate. And again, this is a bot task that bot is performing. So name the activity and then click on add. And now once you click this blue button, now again the recording started. So all I'm going to do is click on Control A, that is select everything, or right click and select all. Once you select everything, now you can copy Control C and then stop this by clicking the pause recording at the bottom corner right side, or you can even stop the recording by clicking on that flag button. So for now, I think I'm completed my entire automation process, so I clicked that flag button and it stopped. Now if you see on my screen, this recorder has created a beautiful diagram where it has start, stop, and a lot of processes in between. These are all one of the activities that we have just recorded on our screen. So one is open rebate site, next is login, navigate to the rebate page, and finally locate rebate. So this is how the step-by-step process that we have recorded, and this is illustrated automatically by the RPA Recorder. This is the beauty of this product. It has recorded all the coordinates, clicks, and movements of the cursor and all of this, and I'm sure it also recorded the text that we have entered and clicked. So here as you see at the bottom, there is a edit button here. If you click that, you can edit, and also there are magnifying plus and minus symbols where you can zoom in, zoom out, and look at all the processes that has been set up. So in this edit, you see few options here. The first option is a hand symbol where you can just move around the flow that has been auto generated, and arrow is connection between each. A circle is start, a thicker circle is end or finish, and there are fewer options that you can explore here, which are user task, bot task, or all of those that you can explain. And at the bottom here there are upload button, upload to RPA Manager. So I feel this recording is good and I would like to upload this to the RPA Manager back. So right now I'm on my recorder locally on my desktop. Now if I click on this upload to RPA Manager, this entire process of recording and the steps activities will be uploaded to the RPA Manager. Once you have that, go back to your Anypoint Manager, RPA Manager. In the home, you can see my recent processes. Click on the recent process that you have. So if you see whatever you have seen, those processes on the recorder has come up to this RPA Manager. So in the RPA Manager right now I am on this automation screen, the canvas, where you can again do all the operations that you have performed there in the recorder over here as well. And if you see on the top right, there is a design. So right now we are still in the design phase. This is the second phase of the life cycle of a RPA or automation process. We have begun with evaluation, which is in the last video, and in this video we purely are talking and discussing on the design phase. So when you click on this each of these activities or the processes, you can see what all they captured at the um, documentation below there. So this gives some documentation on what has been captured and little description on where it has been captured and some more technical details there, but we are not going in depth. But this is how you get an overview of what you have done just now. And we have technically completed the design phase. Now let's jump into the build phase in the next video. Thank you.